listening to the Holy Bible 1-Year Challenge with Master Storyteller Michael Wood, featuring the easy-to-read version and used by permission from Bible League International. Enjoy the show!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 349. We're beginning the book of Malachi, and I'll be giving a more detailed introduction in just a moment. Moving into the New Testament, we're continuing in the book of Revelation. Have you ever heard of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? Well, in this episode, starting in chapter 6, you're going to learn who they are. You're going to learn about what they do, what they're capable of, and why we should be concerned with them. This is part of the unveiling, the opening of the 7 seals of the scroll that only Jesus the Lamb can open. It's sort of an unwrapping or an unboxing party in heaven, and as the scroll gets slowly opened, things start happening. As the first seal is broken, John sees a white horse. Then the second seal reveals a bright red horse. This guy's got a huge sword. What's he gonna do with that sword? Then the third seal gets opened and a black horse comes out. And this rider has a pair of scales, the same ones that you might see inside of a courtroom. Then the fourth seal is opened and a pale green horse comes out. Have you ever seen a pale green horse? Well, riding this one is death. So that's 4 seals. We've got 3 more to go. Then the 5th seal is opened. And here we see all the Christian martyrs asking that justice be done. They want vengeance for those who killed them. But God says, hold up, all in due time, and gives them all white robes to wear in the meantime. Then the 6th seal is open. Things get real serious. The heavens go insane. All kinds of natural calamities like earthquakes, the sun turning black, the moon turning to blood, and stars literally falling out of the sky. No one can avoid these signs, not even the rich and powerful, and everyone runs away in fear of the Lamb with 7 horns and 7 eyes. If you enjoy the show, visit me at patreon.com/storymaster. You'll find the link in the description box below. By contributing as little as $1 per month, you will enable me to continue this ministry, and you'll get cool rewards too. Together, we're going to get through the Bible in 1 year. Let's get started. The Book of Malachi, an introduction. Both the author and the time and place the Book of Malachi was written remain somewhat of a mystery, because it doesn't say so explicitly within the text. And so, Bible scholars have to look at the various clues spread throughout the book of Malachi and its cross-reference to other scriptures. Some believe Malachi is the name of the actual prophet who wrote the book, while others think Malachi, because it means messenger in Hebrew, is merely a pseudonym for an unknown author. Because in the book of Malachi they mention the temple and they mention leadership within the Persian Empire, many believe the book of Malachi happens around the same time as Ezra and Nehemiah, which will be the very final and last books we hear on the timeline of the Old Testament. And that is, the Jews have regained and rebuilt their temple, although they are still ruled by the Persians. Which is why we will be reading Ezra and then Nehemiah after the book of Malachi, since they all take place around the same time. The main message is that God will judge Israel for being faithless and not adhering to the law, treating God like a second-rate citizen. But also the good news that we've heard time and time before, and that is God is, at the end of the day, faithful and will be there for the people when they decide to turn around and worship him. As we start chapter 1, although the temple has been restored in Judah, the priests can't seem to get it together. And the whole tone of the first chapter seems to be, what's going on, God? I mean, what did we do wrong? We're following all the rules. Just imagine if you were the one choosing sheep for various purposes. You might see a big strong one and say, that one's going to be real good for dinner. Maybe a big fluffy one, you say, that's going to make a whole lot of great socks and sweaters. And then you see one that looks a little deformed. It's probably not going to be good to eat, and it's not going to be good for making socks and sweaters. So the first thought that crosses your mind could be, well, we can't really do anything with this guy. Don't want to waste him. How about we just send him to the temple? Yeah, that makes sense. They're going to sacrifice him anyway. And so this line of thinking tends to be prevalent where God gets all the sick and injured animals. But we all know that if the tables are turned and the shepherd knew that the owner of the land was coming into town and is expecting to have dinner of one of the sheep, they would definitely pick the best one for the owner. Gotta impress the big guy. So it's common sense to save the best for those we deem are important, which is why God is very angry that the Levites have not treated God in the same way they would treat someone else they respect. God wants to remind everyone that he is watching things like this, and people will not get away with it. Malachi chapter 1. This is a message from the Lord to Israel. God used Malachi to tell this message to the people. God loves Israel. The Lord said,
I have loved you.
But you said, what shows that you have loved us? The Lord said,
Esau was Jacob's brother, but I chose Jacob, and I did not accept Esau. I destroyed his hill country. His country was destroyed, and now only jackals live there.
The people of Edom might say, we were destroyed, but we will go back and rebuild our cities. But the Lord all-powerful says,
if they rebuild their cities, I will destroy them again.
That is why people say Edom is an evil country, a nation the Lord hates forever. You people saw these things, and you said,
the Lord is great, even outside Israel.
The people don't respect God. The Lord all-powerful said,
children, honor their fathers. Servants, honor their masters. I am your father, so why don't you honor me? I am your master, so why don't you respect me? You priests don't respect my name. But you say,
what have we done that shows we don't respect your name?
You bring unclean bread to my altar. But you ask,
what makes that bread unclean?
It is unclean because you show no respect for the altar of the Lord. You bring blind animals as sacrifices, and that is wrong. You bring sick and lame animals for sacrifices, and that is wrong. Try giving those sick animals as a gift to your governor. Would he accept them? No, he would not accept them.
This is what the Lord all-powerful said.
Now, try asking God to be good to you, but he will not listen to you, and it is all your fault.
This is what the Lord all-powerful said.
I wish one of you would close the temple doors to stop the lighting of useful fires on my altar. I am not pleased with you. I will not accept your gifts.
This is what the Lord all-powerful said.
People all around the world respect my name. All around the world they bring good gifts to me and burn good incense as a gift to me, because my name is important to all of them.
This is what the Lord all-powerful said.
But you people show that you don't respect my name. You say that the Lord's altar is unclean, and you don't like the food from that altar. You smell the food and refuse to eat it. You say it is bad. Then you bring sick, lame, and hurt animals to me. You try to give sick animals to me as sacrifices, but I will not accept them.
This is what the Lord all-powerful said.
Some people have good male animals that they could give as sacrifices, but they don't. Some people bring good animals and promise to give those healthy animals to me, but then they secretly exchange them and give me sick animals instead. Bad things will happen to those people. I'm the great king, and people all around the world respect me.
This is what the Lord all-powerful said. Malachi chapter 2, verses 1 through 16. Rules for priests.
Priests, this rule is for you. Listen to me. Pay attention to what I say. Show honor to my name. If you don't respect my name, bad things will happen to you. You will say blessings, but they will become curses. I will make bad things happen because you don't show respect for my name.
This is what the Lord All-Powerful said.
Look, I will punish your descendants. During the festivals, you priests offer sacrifices to me. You take the dung and inside parts from the dead animals and throw them away. But I will smear the dung on your faces, and you will be thrown away with it. Then you will know why I'm giving you this command. I'm telling you these things so that my agreement with Levi will continue.
This is what the Lord All-Powerful said.
I made my agreement with Levi. I promised to give him life and peace, and I gave him those things. Levi respected me and showed honor to my name. He taught the true teachings and didn't teach lies. Levi was honest, and he loved peace. He followed me and saved many people from being punished for the evil things they did. A priest should know God's teachings. People should be able to go to a priest and learn God's teachings. A priest should be the Lord's messenger to the people. But you priests stop following me. You use the teachings to make people do wrong. You ruin the agreement with Levi.
This is what the Lord All-Powerful said.
You don't live the way I told you. You have not accepted my teachings. So I will cause people to hate you and think you are worth nothing.
Judah was not true to God. We all have the same Father. The same God made every one of us. So why do people cheat each other? They show that they don't respect the agreement. They don't respect the agreement that our ancestors made with God. The people of Judah have been unfaithful to God. People in Jerusalem and Israel have done disgusting things. They have disgraced the temple that the Lord loves by marrying women who worship a foreign god. The Lord will remove them from Judah's family. They might bring gifts to the Lord All-Powerful, but it will not help. You can cry and cover the Lord's altar with tears. The Lord will not accept your gifts. He will not be pleased with the things you bring to him. You ask,
why are our gifts not accepted?
it is because the Lord saw the evil things you did. He is a witness against you. He saw you cheat on your wife. You have been married to her since you were young. She was your girlfriend. Then you made your vows to each other, and she became your wife. God made you and your wife to become one body and one spirit. Why did he do this? So that you would have children who are faithful to him. So be careful and do not be unfaithful to the wife you have had since you were young. This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says.
The man who hates his wife enough to divorce her is hurting the person he should protect. So do what you know is right and never break the promise you made to your wife.
Revelation chapter 6. The Lamb opens the scroll. Then I watched as the Lamb opened the first of the 7 seals. Then I heard one of the 4 living beings speak with a voice like thunder. It said,
Come!
I looked, and there before me was a white horse. The rider on the horse held a bow and was given a crown. He rode out to defeat the enemy and win the victory. The Lamb opened the 2nd seal. Then I heard the 2nd living being say, Come! Then another horse came out, a red one. The rider on the horse was given power to take away peace from the earth, so that people would kill each other. He was given a big sword. The Lamb opened the 3rd seal. Then I heard the 3rd living being say, Come! I looked, and there before me was a black horse. The rider on the horse held a pair of scales in his hand. Then I heard something that sounded like a voice. The voice came from where the 4 living beings were. It said, A liter of wheat, or 3 liters of barley, will cost a full day's pay. But don't harm the supply of olive oil and wine. The Lamb opened the 4th seal. Then I heard the voice of the fourth living being say,
Come.
I looked, and there before me was a pale-colored horse. The rider on the horse was Death, and Hades was following close behind him. They were given power over a quarter of the earth, power to kill people with swords, starvation, disease, and wild animals. The Lamb opened the fifth seal. Then I saw some souls under the altar. They were the souls of those who had been killed, because they were faithful to tell God's message, the true story they had received. These souls shouted in a loud voice, Holy and true Lord, how long until you judge the people of the earth and punish them for killing us? Then each one of them was given a white robe. They were told to wait a short time longer. There were still some of their brothers and sisters in the service of Christ who must be killed as they were. These souls were told to wait until all the killing was finished. Then I watched while the Lamb opened the sixth seal. There was a great earthquake, and the sun became as dark as a black cloth. The full moon became red like blood. The stars in the sky fell to the earth like a fig tree dropping its figs when the wind blows. The sky was split in the middle, and both sides rolled up like a scroll, and every mountain and island was moved from its place. Then all the people, the kings of the world, the rulers, the army commanders, the rich people, the powerful people, every slave and every free person hid themselves in caves behind the rocks on the mountains. They said to the mountains and the rocks, Fall on us! Hide from us the face of the one who sits on the throne. Hide us from the anger of the Lamb. The great day for their anger has come. No one can stand against it. Psalm chapter 143, a psalm of David. Lord, hear my prayer. Listen to my call for help and answer my prayer. Show me how good and loyal you are. Don't judge me, your servant. No one alive can be judged innocent by your standards. My enemies have chased me. They have crushed me into the dirt. They have forced me into a dark place, like those already in the grave. I am ready to give up. I am losing my courage. But I remember what happened long ago. I think about all you have done. I wonder at what your hands have made. I lift my hands in prayer to you. I am waiting for your help, like a dry land waiting for rain. Selah. Hurry and answer me, Lord. I have lost my courage. Don't turn away from me. Don't let me join those on their way to the grave. Let me hear of your faithful love this morning. I trust in you. Show me what I should do. I offer up this prayer to you. Lord, I come to you for protection. Save me from my enemies. Teach me to do what pleases you. You are my God. Let your kind spirit lead me on a good path. Lord, let me live so that people will praise your name. Because of your faithfulness, save me from my trouble. Because of your loyal love, defeat my enemies. Because I am your servant, destroy those who are trying to kill me. Thank you, everyone. That was day 349. Join us for day 350. We will continue and finish the book of Malachi. Malachi gives a sort of state of the union. Obviously, it's not good news. God talks about judgment, not only for the Jews, but for all nations that will come. It's going to involve an angel who will purify the wicked. This doesn't sound like the cute little angel things you might see in Valentine's cards. And at the end, Malachi gives a final reminder of the law of Moses. And as we continue in the book of Revelation, 6 out of 7 seals have been opened. But now you'll get to witness the final 7th seal in the next episode. We hope you enjoyed today's verses. Be sure to leave us a positive review and to share this podcast with your friends and family. Please join us for the next episode as we experience the Bible in 1 year.
Did you know we offer online courses in creative writing, literature, and web design? Visit us at storymaster.online to learn more.